Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Form. This is Formcast episode almost 110 because I think it's 108. But again, I can't count past 10. Anyways, with that being said, welcome in. It is Monday, February, not January. Oh my goodness, we're in the month of February. Yeah, we're actually 10 days in. Probably about time I realized that. February 10th, the Super Bowl was yesterday, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, kind of what I wanted to chat about. I did not watch the Super Bowl. I was streaming. Someone's got to pay the bills. Go figure. With that being said, the Super Bowl was yesterday. Super Bowl 59, I believe. Can't believe yes, I can. But anyways, yes, this is where grown men in tights throw that pig skin around and tackle each other and land on one another and shake hands at the end of the day. The Super Bowl was yesterday. Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl by an alarming score, to be honest. Kansas City Chiefs were nowhere to be seen from what I heard. I watched the kickoff, and I watched the national anthem being played by John Batiste. Really like that guy, but I don't know if the national anthem was the best of his performances, but again, it is what it is. I kind of want to just chat quickly, I guess, about how I feel like the Super Bowl now. Kendrick Lamar was the halftime show. Not everyone, but a lot of people watch for the halftime show and all that kind of stuff, especially non-sport goers that are super into football and all that. I think they watch, like my parents, they might want to watch the Super Bowl halftime show if there's an artist they know. They have no clue who Kendrick Lamar is. I don't even know who Kendrick Lamar is. Everyone says rap. I was like, okay. Do you know how many people know how artists in the rap area industry? I can probably say with confidence, now this is not backed up by any stats of any source. However, I do feel as though rap is probably not as popular as something like pop or country or even like hip hop or rock, a lot of different music genres, but again, you got to try and please everybody. End of the day, I just feel like football, and maybe not so much the other sports, but I feel like football lately, when it comes to me hearing news about the NFL and all that kind of stuff, I feel like it's always news about drama and players and more Taylor Swift than I can even care to even think about. Yes, I'm not a Swiftie, that's for sure. But I just feel like that's what it's about. Patrick Mahomes and his wife and Taylor Swift and Kelsey and I don't know. I feel like it's become such a production show for entertainment purposes that the sport itself is second to all the drama of the halftime show and everything. I mean, I opened up Twitter and I'm not going to lie, but all I saw was not anything about the score, the players, the plays, anything like that. The highlights of the game, nothing. It's about the halftime show and Kendrick Lamar and how represented this and gave this type of message and told Trump to go do this and something about Drake. I don't know. And a Crip walk. I don't know what it's. I know it's like a dance move thing, but to me, it just means nothing. So if it means nothing to me, someone who's like into sports and music and all that kind of stuff, I can only imagine what it meant to someone. I'm thinking about like 55-year-old dad who's like, chilling out, relaxing, all cool, watching the Super Bowl in his garage, his man cave, and like he watches the game and the game's all good, but like the rest of it is just a little bit of nonsense, I find. So I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but like I feel like it's not even about the sport anymore. And I know there's diehard football fans that, yeah, it's about the sport. I understand that 100%. But I feel like the majority of people and the majority of the broadcast, I guess, in the media and the social media, it's not even about the game itself. It's about, unless you're watching like SportsCenter or TSN or Fox Sports or something like that, if you're looking on Twitter, if you're looking on anywhere else about it, it's about the drama and the entertainment of who's dating who and who's at the game. And I don't know. I feel like it's more about the entertainment value rather than the sport itself. Now, I know other sports are kind of going towards this a little bit more. I mean, even the NHL is starting to be a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, showboat the production value of the game, I guess you can say. I mean, there's these light shows on the ice rinks when people come in and this and that and whatever. But when you look at the Stanley Cup playoffs, there's no, I mean, and I hope to God they never change this, but there's no like, there might be an intermission like live music, maybe. I don't even know if they've done that before, but there's just not this huge production. And I know that there's not as many people that go, and I know that it's not football and this and that, but it's just about the sport. It's about the game, right? The intermission is like, go get your drinks, go get your snacks, get right back to your seats. That's it. That's all. So I don't know. I feel like sports have changed a lot, and I don't watch football at all anymore. To be honest, I barely watch the hockey games. That's mainly because I don't have cable TV. And honestly, I'm streaming a lot of nights that my favorite team plays, Montreal Canadiens. And if you say anything about that in the comments, I'm going to come right at you. I was born into it. Leave me alone. But with that being said, yeah, I just feel like it's all about the show, not the actual sport. And I guess that's my point, is like, it sucks that it's not about the sport anymore in my eyes, but it's like, who's at halftime and who's dating who and who's there and all the drama with this person and that person. And then, you know, there's a lot of like politics involved now, and I hate politics, and I don't know. Anyways, maybe you guys can help me out with your opinions and comments about the whole sport versus entertainment versus whatever the heck they're trying to promote nowadays. But that's how I feel. And I'm going to stick to my hockey as my favorite sport. Stanley Cup, I think, is one of the hardest championships to win. You got to play 82 games in the season. You got to play multiple series of playoffs in the playoffs just to get to the final game. I know other people have that too, but it's usually like a one game, you know, you win and you continue on, right? I mean, the playoffs in the Stanley Cup, I mean, you could be playing 7 games against every opponent that you go up against just to get to the finals. But that being said, I just feel like the entertainment part of the Super Bowl really puts a gross taste in my mouth about the sport itself and what it's become. I know they make millions and 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 millions of dollars, and there's millions of eyes or whatever. But I feel like it's getting away from that. So I feel for those like diehard sports fans that are like kind of maybe sick of the entertainment value of these shows and these people and these celebrities. But hey, maybe that's just me. Anyways, thanks for listening. Happy February. Valentine's Day coming up. Treat yourself. Yeah. And maybe your partner if you want to. But like, treat yourself. 100%. As always, thanks for listening. And we'll catch you next time. Cheers.